Hey everybody, it's Coffee with Josh. I'm back here for another discussion about important topics on trauma and attachment. And so glad you can join me. Hope you have your favorite cup of coffee with you or a great cup of tea. And let's dive right in. This week I'm talking a little bit about a snippet that I pulled out from a book called The Body Keeps the Score by Bessel van der Kolk. Would highly recommend it. It is a great book about trying to understand the not just the impact of trauma on the brain and but also really how does it impact and live in the body. So, an important concept that I really took from that book was being able to feel safe with other people is one of the most important aspects of mental health. Safe connections are fundamental to meaningful and satisfying lives. And so, when I read that, um, it just reminded me of something that we often talk about in our trainings for trauma informed schools training, which is the concept of felt safety. There's safety and then there's felt safety. So, safety is when we do things like, when we put things into place that are to enhance safety. Metal detectors would be a great example of that, where we started adding metal detectors to schools because of um, active shooter situations in our public schools, right? And so that is something that's supposed to add a layer of safety. Felt safety is then going the next step and asking people, does that make you feel safe? My experience in that example is when I talk with educators in training and talking about those differences, that they often say they don't feel safe because of that. They'll indicate, oh, that if a student wants to sneak something in, there's other doors or other avenues that they can bypass those metal detectors. So when we're kind of translating that to working with our students, it's really going that next step. It's one, thinking about what are the things that we do need to be doing to make our environment safe, but then going that next step and really talking with our students, talking with our staff, of really trying to get a sense of, are the things that we're doing actually helping them to feel safe in this environment. When people feel safe, they can really, it increases their ability to um, access the content and the lessons that you're trying to offer them in the classroom, and it's also able to help kind of reduce some of the hypervigilance that they might be experiencing. So it's really important that we think about not just safety, but that next step of felt safety. So hopefully this was really helpful for you. Thanks for stopping by. If you haven't joined our trauma informed relationship